This dialogue is an opportunity to explore sound and pragmatic solutions that reaffirm and align our shared commitment to regional and global cooperation towards preserving and safeguarding the region's resources and upholding a stable and just maritime order.
Our stand on these waters is not just a matter of geography, it is a matter of national pride, economic security, and the legacy we will pass on to future generations.
Many nations have expressed support for the 2016 ruling, which, as set out in the text of the convention, is final and legally binding on both the Philippines and the People's Republic of China.
So it is not a stand-alone approach. It is used in conjunction with diplomatic efforts.
Protecting our rights requires not only a military presence, but a united nation backed by allies who value the rule of law.
I'd like you to say a little bit more about what you anticipate as a guardian of law.
It has been very, very clear in several pronouncements of our president that the rule of law has prevailed. That's why you can observe in the West Philippine Sea that no matter how ugly things to become, my people will have remained calm, have remained professional.
Our interest on peace and stability in the South China Sea is a purely economical one.
For Canada's part, we are committed to enhancing our presence in the region under the auspices of our Indo-Pacific strategy, supported by $2.3 billion in new investments to create more opportunities to work side by side with allies and partners to protect international law.
The fundamental source of insecurity really is that China's interests in the South China Sea have always been defined and driven by its military and strategic objectives of establishing and gaining dominance and control in the first and second island chains.
In this critical moment, we can craft a legacy rooted in collaboration and respect.
The reason Australia is so passionate about this issue isn't just because we like the Philippines and isn't because, we have a good relationship with the Philippines. It's absolutely fundamental to our future prosperity and security as well.
Any question on jurisdiction will be decided by the tribunal itself, and that decision is binding.
The neutrality of the Philippines is essential to Beijing for the following reason: for the effective sea control of the South China Sea, for the effective control of Bashi Channel in case of a Taiwan scenario.
Cooperation between Vietnam and the Philippines underscore the value of collaboration over competition in maritime security issues, not only between the two countries, but I believe that it will be among law enforcement agencies in the region.
They're not only a hazard to other vessels, but also to coastal communities who rely upon essential waterways for their access to food, fuel, and goods.
Now, for this French vessel that was discussed by the commandant, out of those 40 vessels, 20 of that will be constructed here in the Philippines.
Because what is different between China and the other claimant is not the details of the claim, it's a philosophy about international law.
And it's also the case that the EU as an organization has become so worried that it has put pressure on its member states to think about ways of contributing to a collective effort at preserving the status quo.
And I'd be interested to hear from our Southeast Asian participants as well as to whether there is concern on their part about the engagement of external actors.
I don't think these are going to solve things, but they're all a path to make things better. And I think that's important. And I hope that you can all join in supporting it.
One that future generations will look back on as a defining turning point in our shared journey toward lasting harmony and prosperity. Maraming salamat at mabuhay tayong lahat. Mabuhay ang bagong Pilipinas.